So, I think all of us here know and love the masterpiece known as the White Album, released by the Beatles in November of 1968. This wonderful work of art is considered one of the greatest albums of all time, but what if I told you it was really close to being something completely different? Alright, maybe not completely different. You see, part of the mystery behind the album is how vague the marketing was. Sgt. Pepper and Revolver revolutionized album covers, so people were obviously intrigued when their 1968 release had no title and no major design for the cover. At the time, this was seen as a genius marketing stunt, especially because it signaled the band's departure from psychedelic music, and it fit the fact that the album had a wide number of styles packed into it. However, it seems like this was only a happy accident, because originally the album had a different name. Believe it or not, the album was supposed to be called A Doll's House, which obviously isn't as vague and wouldn't have had the same air of mystery. There's even a couple covers for this album. You have this beautiful cover that was rejected for reasons I can't understand, and you have this other one that was never really intended for the album but is often used in the internet as the non-official cover for the hypothetical album. Ultimately, they had to change the name due to the release of an album by the band Family called The Music in a Doll's House in July of that same year. And considering the fact that the recordings of the White Album went from May to October of 1968, it wouldn't be crazy to say that changing the name affected the music of the album somehow, giving the band a little bit more freedom. Overall, I think it's safe to say that the white cover was the right choice, but all the different ideas proposed for this album and the potential impact they would have had on the music is one of the many reasons the White Album continues to be the most intriguing release by the band.